Good evening, Jamaica. I'm Quanna Harris, and this is Real Talk Jamaica. Every Sunday at 6:30 p.m., we're bringing you the stories, insights, and conversations that matters to us all. From the streets of Kingston to the beautiful beaches of Negril, we have got it covered. It's time for my story.
In a world driven by media and digital content, where creativity meets innovation, there's a company that stands out from the crowd. Welcome to Instinct Media Production, a leading media company dedicated to delivering exceptional content and cutting-edge solutions. Our team of passionate professionals brings together diverse talents. We bring ideas to life. Take a look at some of our remarkable projects, each one a testament to our craftsmanship, technical proficiency, and passion for the art of storytelling.
I enjoy working with Instinct Media because they are professional, customer-focused, and precise.
The videos they created captured the essence of our brand and left a lasting impression on our viewers.
Over the years, we have partnered with industry leaders and businesses of all sizes, empowering them to achieve their goals and reach new heights. At Instinct Media Production, we specialize in a wide range of media services, from captivating videos that tell compelling stories to stunning visuals that leave a lasting impression. Ready to transform your vision into reality? Contact us today and let's create something extraordinary together.
Only I
Only I
can tell my story.
can tell my story.
can tell my story.
Today, we have a very special guest with us who is no stranger to the dancehall scene. She's a powerhouse, a versatile artist, a champion of festival song competition with her patriotic anthem, Jamaican Spirit. Please join me in welcoming the dynamic and talented Stacious. Welcome, Stacious.
Thank you so much for having me.
Who are you?
I'm blessed and highly favored.
Yes, you with anthem.
That is it.
All right. So, Stacious, we're going to have a lovely conversation. So, tell me a little bit about your upbringing.
All right. So I actually grew up in the church, in the Catholic Church to be exact. And I've always had that love for just being out there, music, the performing arts, because since primary school, or should I say all-age school, I was involved in the JCDC festival competitions and stuff like that, and it just developed from there, you know. Always the entertainer at home, always the one weighing at the center at all of the family gatherings and do some little antics, and it just developed.
Okay. So, in what community?
So I grew up in Portmore.
Okay.
Different areas of Portmore. I was in Cumberland, I was in Independence City, I was in Brayton, and it was always my mom and I. My sister was there for the first couple of years, and then she migrated. And, you know, apart from being by my mother, I would always be at my aunt and uncle's house. And, you know, the average upbringing, you know, just fun, had some cousins around, so, you know, a little sibling rivalry there. Never had, like, a massive family, but it was enough where I felt safe, nurtured, loved, and, you know, looking back, I appreciate all of the experiences that I had growing up, you know, and I understand it now.
Because that molded you into the woman that you are.
Definitely.
Right. You know what, Stacious? You have been in the dancehall arena for quite a while now. Tell us a little bit about the challenges that you have faced, because you have spoken about this before. So give us an insight of some of the challenges that you have faced.
All right. So I started out in 2003 under the tutelage of Computer Paul. And I think because I started with Computer Paul, who is well respected and grounded and known in the industry, I was put in the faces of the who's who, the Sly and Robbie, the Steely and Cleaving. So I got to know who was the hit makers at the time. And I would say, I know a lot of females always say, oh, people want sex and blah, blah, blah. I wouldn't say that was my biggest issue. No, because like I said, Paul put me there. So they dealt with me on a different level. I would say what I faced on the earlier years that has changed now is the gatekeeping. You always had a set of people that felt like they are the top analysts and the top tiers of the industry, and they say who's hot and who's not, and they say who's the next big thing and who's not. So I think I had to come up against them, but it kind of developed a part of me where, you know, I don't know how to pretend. And it's like, I think it worked against me at one point as well. And also what worked against me in the latter years is being out of the mix-up and being settled. Dancehall and like morals.
Right. And also when you're not in war with somebody.
But you're not feuding,
yes,
right?
And somebody not going up against each other.
Yeah, I had a little feud back in the time, but nothing major. It's just that my whole career has been, you know, a series of hits and misses sometimes. And if I could do it over again, I wish I was just coming into the business now, because social media has made things so much easier. So basically, you cut out the so-called gatekeeper them, because for the moment, you can hit with just the paper white over the on the table and somebody like it, and that's it, the next big thing. So but I love how the music has evolved. I can say that much. I love how that's evolved.
Wonderful. When you entered the Jamaica JCDC festival competition, there was a kind of an uproar about it, because persons were saying we're already established. Why are you going this route? Because, you know, normally people want persons who are new to be coming into the festival competition. Why did you make that choice?
All right. So first thing, every time I get asked this question, I have to make it a lesson. All right. So JCDC festival competition from its start, from the 60s, was never a talent competition.
Right.
So you had the likes of Toots and the Maytos, who was a touring artist at the time of entering. You have the likes of Bob Marley, who entered, who was, of course, the Bob Marley. Butch Banton entered the year before me and won. And I am no bigger than any of these acts. Throughout the years of the competition, in almost 60 years, there had only been 4 females who have won. I made the 5th. And that's over 60 years of competition.
Right.
So the only thing I didn't like about the competition, because I remember growing up, we used to follow festival.
Right.
We used to follow it up. But festival, the sound of it wasn't changing with how our music was. So therefore, we lost the engagement of the young people along the way. Because if you check by the last 10 years, majority of the young people, they can't tell you who did in the festival or which song won.
That's true.
Because the sound was still mental. It was still ska. And I think my initial intention was to kind of modernize my entry and the sound to kind of get young people engaged. And I think Buju song wasn't meant to do that. It was reggae.
Right.
So that was the first thought. And the next thought was that every year I hear Jamaica nice, Jamaica sweet, Aki and Starfish, sun, breadfruit. I'm going to say, you know what? Me not mention breadfruit. Me not mention sun. Me not mention sun.
Right.
How can I identify with being Jamaican without saying I'm Jamaican? And at the time, the TikTok trend was trending where say, tell me your girlfriend is annoying without telling me your girlfriend is annoying. So I wanted to tell you I'm Jamaican without saying I am Jamaican. And I think my song is the only song that never used the word Jamaica once. And it was intentional because I wanted to say I'm Jamaican without saying I'm Jamaican. I want to talk about having to say good morning to everybody that you met.
Right.
Especially as a child, you can't just walk past big people.
That's right.
I wanted to talk about our resilience or humility. You know, we're just always the center of attention. Like, I wanted to touch on those points, and that's what I did.
Right. So you did a very patriotic song then without being patriotic.
That's it.
Okay, girl. So let us dive into your health, because you have transitioned and now is living a health conscious life.
My trainer would beg to differ because the truth is life is meant for living, and I'm not always the cleanest of eaters. I fluctuate, and so does my weight. I just try to do things in balance. I learn how to count calories. There's an app that I use. So I'm all over the place. I cleanse. I do all sorts of different things. There are all sorts of different tricks and stuff that I implement. But it's about being able to partake in the things that I like, but knowing not everything that we like is the best for our health. So everything should be in moderation. And I think I've pretty much mastered how to indulge, but still maintain.
Okay. Tell me about your business, because I've noticed that you're now in a business woman.
Right. All right. So let's talk about Scrumptious Juices and Shakes. I started Scrumptious Juices and Shakes in about 2008 or 9. Right.
Oh, wait. So you were at Mullins Road?
Yes.
Yes.
Mullins Road was my first location.
Right.
And looking back, I was ahead of the game. Because at that time, you never had juice bars.
That's true.
That's one.
That's so true.
And I don't think people were ready to spend like $300-$400 on shakes. I remember them time they was cheaper.
Yeah.
And I was ahead of the market, so I struggled. And I'm like, who do I get these people to understand that the fried rice and the fried bread and the fried grass isn't it? You know, you can skip a meal and meal replace. I wasn't getting through to people, so I struggled. My business struggled. And I closed from that location. Got a different location. I knew going into it, it was not the ideal spot, but because it was my partner at the time who secured the location, I didn't want him to feel as if I wasn't grateful for him to just surprise me with a location. Right. So I tried my best to make it work. It didn't work. So I had to relocate. So I'm at my third location now, which is inside Dunn's Electrical, and I've been there since 2019.
Okay.
So I'm doing a lot better where business is concerned, and I think I've still not mastered it. I'm not the best at balancing my time and attention. So this minute I'll be all gym. Then the next minute I'm all music. Then the next minute I'm all Scrumptious Juices and Shakes. So sometimes one or the other struggles or suffers. So that's why I have, thankfully, people in place that are helping me to balance and, kind of nudge me back in the direction of what needs my immediate attention. So check out Scrumptious Juices and Shakes. Inside Dunn's Electrical, open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. every day. Okay?
Let me dive deep into your personal life.
Yeah, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we know say we want the top in the more know who we are date and how long and all of the things.
Okay, so I am dating someone. Just a couple of, maybe like a year or so now.
Okay.
Because I've been divorced for maybe like 3 years now.
Okay.
So, yeah. That's another
long story. So that's it.
Okay. You can't get nothing else on that. I was never somebody who discussed my relationships, because even when I was getting married, nobody really knew. I never discussed my marriage, and I don't think I owe it to anybody to discuss getting divorced either. So it's just something that happened, and moving on.
I respect your point. Yes, but I don't want someone. But since you said that's it, I would just
that's just how I am.
Okay, no problem. Another thing, talk to me about your mother, because you mentioned that earlier, and that it was your mother. It was always you and your mom.
Right.
No father.
My dad died when I was maybe like 4, so I really don't have a lot of memory of him.
Okay. So it was just you and mommy.
Me and mom. Yeah.
So how was the relationship with you and mommy?
I am a mother's, I'm my mother's child. Well, the thing is, this is the part of life that nobody prepared us. Because listen, it's like it's a high point for me and a low point at the same time, because this is the part of life nobody prepared us for. The one of we dying for ton big woman car, we go party every night, and we can do what we want to do, and then we don't think of, okay, our parents start to age, so then no. There is, I don't want to use the word burden, but it can feel like a burden at times, because now the responsibility is on us. We have to make sure that health-wise they're okay, they're taken care of financially, and there is, moments where you feel a little bit overwhelmed. Nobody prepared us for that part. You have to say,
so true.
When you get to this certain age, remember your mom is going to be this certain age too, and, things are going to decline health-wise and stuff, so. I'm learning as I go along and just trying my best to make her as comfortable as possible. I realize the sacrifices that she made to make sure that I never went to bed hungry. So if me tell us me I want sufferation upbringing that one member hungry days, I never had hungry days. And my mother wasn't rich. She worked as a wholesale downtown, but I was never hungry. Never. Always went to school with lunch money. Always had breakfast in the morning. If I don't eat breakfast, I may choose to not eat breakfast. Right. And then when we look back and hear the salary them when she used to get, because of course now I'm doing the paperwork and stuff. And I'm like, $4,000?
Oh, she make it work.
I mean, I get $1,000, almost $1,000 a day sometimes for class school, especially with high school days.
Right.
I'm like, oh, you do this? But,
Man, I don't trust. You see the trend that's going on Facebook, not TikTok, where you have to be growing your grow your mother and grow your parents. You know that trend? That's
no, I never saw that.
When they're saying like, oh, you have to grow my parents.
You have to raise them.
Yeah,
but if your teacher off use phone,
that is it what they're talking about.
Yes. Annoying. Come, you send that text again? You answer the phone? I call you?
Yes, so you're raising your parents all over.
Mom, you unlock the phone. Just press last dial. Call me always. Nobody else not call you. Watch.
All right then. Yes, Stacia. So you have mentioned that you've worked with a lot of veterans in the game. You know, my favorite song of yours is Mavada, Come Into My Room. Okay, girl?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
So tell us about that song and how it manifested.
All right, so Mavada and I were always friends, and we always say, we'll go buy some when time was right. So, I sleep like 2 o'clock in the morning, my phone ring. Where you there? May I sleep? You know what, Pastor? I want one chorus, you see, come link me now. So, of course, I made my way there. So, when I got there, it was already laid out. Basically, all I needed to do was to do the chorus and part of the verse and, some feelings. And that's it. The moment I did it, I'm like, yo, this song is going to be a hit because it sounded like, something that I've always heard. Lo and behold, now when it's about to go Billboard, Hot 97, and all of the American stations are played, we get a call. We've got to pull the song. The owner has cleaned it. I said, what you say? Okay, fine. I call him. Vado. So the owner cleaned the song and I pull it. He's like, huh? Where you talk about? So the song is actually owned by Kylie Minogue. It's a cover. And he inadvertently wrote the song, I guess in era melody one day, unbeknownst to him, and I realized that it's the same one. Because he was like, we were clueless. We had to Google who Kylie Minogue was, right? Because we didn't know. And then I listened to the song and I'm like, this is the latest song. So she claimed the entire song.
And the coolest song that I was say.
So yeah, the song got pulled. Nothing I could do about that. So it's my best song and my worst song at the same time because I've never had another copyright issue with any other song, but that was the biggest song.
This summer speechless because the song that might.
Other people didn't know, but yeah, she goes, come into my world, take me higher than the moon. Yeah.
And back then, Kylie Minogue was really a big Australian singer.
I didn't know her at all. I kid you not. And Vado seemed surprised too. But it happens. Sometimes you just hear something, you find yourself sing a melody or you hum a melody and then, you put your words to it and then you just didn't realize because he was shocked too. So it happened.
So what's the plan for the future? No, before you answer that question, what's your take on the dancehall music trend that's going on?
Well, for me, 90s dancehall are the best. There's no going around that.
Going around it.
Right? Mm-hmm. But I know a lot of people are complaining now about trap dancehall. I think my biggest issue with that is the lyrics and not necessarily the sound or the beat.
Right.
Because I can imagine that in the time when Mento and Ska was changing out to reggae and dancehall, people would have said, what kind of boogie you are not playing on my ears?
Exactly.
So it is no different from now when me and you are complaining and I say, what kind of foolishness is happening? But it's not that. It's just that, music evolves and different people put their take on it and their creative juices flow into things. So I'm just hoping that the chopper phase will fade soon because I think it's actually influencing a lot of people. So is the lyrics my issue? not the sound, not the beat, and not the persons, but the lyrics and what some of them represent.
That's true. I'm going to piggyback on something that you just said. You said that the music is influencing a lot of persons. I have had artists on the set before who stated that no, the music, people for growth and pitney, especially for teenagers, people for growth and pitney. But I beg to differ. I really do think that the music itself influence, especially with younger people, young boys. I think it does. So
Okay, I think the music influences but not instills. If there is something that is not already in you, it can't bring it out. Okay. So let's say, for example, now, as a woman, you go through something and you're in a relationship where you want to walk out of, you already want to leave. So you hear a song where say, "You've got to walk away. Today's the day before you break down." And you're saying, "Yo, but I forget the straight." It encourages you to walk away. It's something that pushes that feeling. Versus, like, you have some man, them already a criminal, but them go on them never listen to Celine Dion. Them all listen to something where say, take on the toll road and go for the boy and make sure you do it quick. Them all drive with that energy there. So it gives you that push, that boost. But it didn't tell you, say, okay, you have to be a criminal. Right. I don't think if you never have criminal intentions already, that is not going to make you be a criminal. Because we have 90s music, we're violent.
That's right.
We say, yo, if I were run going at this, I would do this to people. But if you don't have that intention, it don't put that intention in you. But I do believe it has a part to play because it will encourage something that is already there. Listen, sometimes I scroll on my phone, the gram, and I see some girl, every month them on vacation at some nice luxury resort cock up. Me I say, oh, me can't go resort every month.
I mean, I
have to plan and budget. But me not, it not make me go do what me know them I do for their resort.
I understand what you're saying. So it's not
so
that.
It still all comes down to the individual and the initial intent. If you're not a self-front girl, you're not going to become a self-front girl.
Straight like that.
As much as I love music and I understand the changing times and morals are shifting and people are accepting of different things, as an individual, you have to set boundaries.
Okay.
And me listen to whole heap of the song, them, the this, the that, the Nicki, rappers have always been talking about oral sex from then till now. But there are certain things that I would not say in a song because after you do it in a song, you have to go up on stage and perform it. And for me, go up on stage, go talk about gaggle this and gaggle that. Me say, what a way the stage would have opened up and swallow me down because shame would have clapped me. And that is so I don't record that. That is a choice. Everybody's okay with it now, but I'm not going to record it. Just like how I have been presented with songs from a few of these new school males for collabs. And he talk about drop this pan nose and that and me say, hey Papa, if me not sit down by your forehead in the song, we not do that song here. And no boy can bow me up in a no song. My idol a Bunty. Me love Bunty gone to bed. If Missy Bunty I go step in a mud. I prefer take off my clothes, make him step on my clothes and step in the mud. But Bunty can't bow me up in a no song. So no boy, no girl, no care. Oh, after being on a run road, you can't come to me with certain songs. You can't bow me up. That's my choice. No because bow a song and run road, never run with it. So nobody can convince me that music forces you to do what you don't want to do or indulge in acts that you don't want to indulge in. It has to already been embedded in you and you have to have a certain amount of comfort level to step out and do certain things. So for kids that are deemed easily influenced, the thing is you can't hide things from them. So you can't block out all of the chopping song them and the this and that because if they're not hearing it at home, they're going to hear it at road.
Yeah.
So you still give them a certain amount of positive energy. You feed them with the positive things, the positive affirmations. You give them choices and you explain to them, say, listen, me not say you can't chop, but this is what happens
exactly.
This is the risk. This is the end result. Show me a successful chopper that has been in the business for 20 years. All right. Show me a businessman that has run his business for 20 years. You show them. You break things down to them. Because you can't force an artist to come with because life influences art. Art reflects life. So if this artist is living this or seeing this or experiencing this, you can't tell him for nothing about it,
Exactly, because that is his experience.
his life, that is what he sees and what he knows. So you have to just present your child with choices and say, listen, this is this results in this is this. And like me say, if them not have certain intentions in them know which way to go. I'm at a point now where I'm not chasing dreams, I'm living life. And I'm embracing opportunities and experiences that come my way and making the best of things. I am participating and indulging in things that people wouldn't see as glamorous or because it's not entertainment related, not now go on for you. I do things because I genuinely like it. Like I was working at Kingston Public Hospital for like 2 years. I volunteered there as a physiotherapist assistant. And I actually loved it. The gratification that I get from that, the music never gave me that. You have patients there. I was on the orthopedic ward for a couple of months. And most of the guys, them are some young youth, like bike accident, broke foot, and they all knew me. And they must say, yo, mama, I really help me. And I've used freaking saline solution to clean off foot bottom where I strip. That's not physiotherapy, but they weren't getting visitations. And that's a way that I see that they needed help. So I stepped in. So people would have thought that, oh, too sure to do it, so like, it made me like it. So me do it. Me never try to do it for image. When the star called me, I want to do a story for it. I told her no. I just said, but you can't do that. And that's how I ended up doing it. And people know, and that was like months after I was already there.
But that's refreshing though that you said that you're doing something that things that you like and not just for the glitz and the glamour.
I go to certain place and if I ask the price, how much for this? Oh, you know supposed to ask the price. Here, how much money I spend? Girl, how much for this? $10,000. Me $6,000 worth of like that. Me no want it. Me no business about image. Me not live for people. You crazy? Nah, that's not me anymore. I think when I was younger, I was more caught up on what people thought of me. But now, and especially with social media, it make your skin get thick. Because sometimes you post an innocent picture, may you take one nice picture now and post. Not wrong, you know. The first thing them start look so, should have to wear one black dress and such on the background and much. And then the week they look good.
So
let's say too short, you know, something. So I should find something. So it's like, me like the picture, you like the picture. That's it.
We're good to go.
We don't care about the comments.
I had Pompote on and she said, my girl, that, me for tell you, she said something and listen to me. I kept that, what she said. She said, listen, you see comments what people make under your posts and stuff, it will break a day, break your month, break your week, break your month. So most of the time, I not even read comments because I don't want nobody disturb my space. I'm going to say, all right, good day.
Oh, me read them.
Me take it for
me read them and I answer. I answer. You answer them? I do. I answer comments. I answer positive. I answer negative comments, but it's just how and exactly what was said. I'm not a thin-skinned person, so sometimes when them think them might insult me, it gives me a teachable moment or a teaching moment, and I just use that opportunity.
That's a good way to look at it.
That's how I look at it. Because a lot of them are just dumb people with smart devices. So them need little teaching, little lessons.
I like that, dumb people with smart devices. And some of them are just hide behind the profile.
They're just troublemakers. And they figure, you know, some of them, they actually come at you with the negative because they figure it would jump out more at you and get a reaction from you. Because I've had men where, you know, say some little negative something and them jump at them and say, yo, what is? And them say, there's so much months now, me I tell you, say you look nice, say you don't pay me no mind. I say the minute me tell you, say your foot big, you answer me, but don't mean it. You can't talk to me. Look how long me DM you, check your DM. And you know, just laugh it off, but people will try different ways to get your attention. That's why I look at it.
That's very good. I like that.
That niche on this level that you like.
Our maturity, it comes with maturity.
You know what? The Stacy now was not the Stacy of years past. during high school, I struggled with anger. I had an anger issue. So I did anger management counseling for years. I just think that I've learned to combat that with laughter and positive energy. It makes you happier. It makes you more at peace. You're not worried. You're not fear one that say, that person that was me this last week, I want to go see me and fling one mixed one bust my head. You're just, more at peace with yourself. And growing up, my mom was like, I've never seen my mother argue. I've seen her cry because of arguments. She's the baller. But my auntie now, auntie will line you up. So I think I get a good balance. We get like a line up from my auntie. And we get the nice little peacemaker from mom. So I think it was I think it's a balance.
I think it covered maturity too, because
It's a balance and it comes with maturity.
Because I've seen that within me too. Because furthermore, me would just vex you and attack you for not back then. So now I realize that the more I get older, I notice it just.
If you hear me argue, you just need to take my side, because you can tell yourself, say, that girl, yeah, she not trouble people. So if she argue, assault me.
Yeah, and just leave it alone. I keep it moving. I've been telling my friends that I'm in a soft light.
And the reaction you get from people is, sometimes all are driving, them taxi money, them not if it's hey, dirty girl, come out on the road. I'm going to just wait till them get me. I'm going to just roll on my window. I know them expect this, so their face make up ready for war. I'm rolling on the window. We have to be some reason. Why have yourself so much trouble? So cool down, mama. And they break right down to one little baby, and that's all I said.
You need to tell me. Who's right now again? Cameraman that, yeah? Tell him that again. For just been smile at the taxi man. When them
I know it's hard. As a man, I think it's a different effect, because if you roll on the window and smile with the man on the van by shirt, be yourself. You must have with a butt too. You can't do it. But as a female, you break them right down when them come with them foolishness.
You hear that, producer?
Yeah, you break them right down.
Because boys sometimes we don't feel like, but we have to try, but say, I'm Christian. And then they say something, they're Christian. Because what the thoughts that's coming to say to them.
Yeah. And you know what? You know what I always think about too? Outside of the taxi man, and people are going through a lot. And sometimes they are waiting for that one person to trigger them so them can take out everything from them. So you may say something to this person. Remember, this man maybe a licensed firearm holder or him have a weapon, and this is the day when he decides that he's going to take his own life, and you go dry him out, and I told him I'm going to do it. I must say, yo, don't decide to me I do it. So I don't know if I carry somebody with me, I go to prison. So I always keep that in the back of my mind, and I'm like, if I can avoid one argument, I can save my own life. So it's not worth it.
That's so true. That's so true.
You did mention.
Let's talk about religion.
You were brought up Catholic. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I was brought up in Catholic church. Miss Moses, I know you don't like me talk about this, but we have to talk about it. Probably you met me in a dance. She don't like me say it. I still love her. She's still my neighbor to this day. But in when I just started high school, I was on the school choir, but I was still on the church choir. And I realized I really had a passion for music. And I used to beg Miss Moses, you can't get a little solo in the choir.
The church choir.
And she would have never give me the solo. She prefer give Micheline and our big sister. Remember, So that was one. That was like, okay, fine. So I was boxed in right there. And then the next thing that happened, I don't know if you're familiar with Catholic churches, where you have to get your first communion. So I did all of my classes, and I missed one. And darn it, never send me up for do my first communion. So I just stopped gotcha.
Said about the people there.
Yeah, it make me easy for about people when they come out to things I'm work for. I miss one class. You could have made me do a catch-up class before first communion procession.
Done it. You could have met the girl do
right. Somebody stopped by the Catholic church. That was for one reason. And the next thing, as you grow older, you start to question their beliefs. Like, why priests can't get married? Like, I thought you should be able to have a wife. And, I start questioning certain things. And then I figured, you know what, probably this is not for me. Then in my latter years now, that's how I'm in the industry now, I started chanting. I was into the chanting. I was Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. I was so into chanting. I was going to meetings and big up yourself, Minka. I think that gave me a level of focus, and not many people understand it. It's not like you're praying to this little bald man, you know, the Buddha statue that they would see. You know, I got to understand somebody else's take on life, and they're more of the belief that there is a superior being, you know. I would just pay homage and focus on channel positivity. And I like that. Then I started to go to G-Wave. Like Apostle, you know. Are you a pastor, right?
Pastor.
Like Apostle.
Lord Jesus, tread.
No, I tread. Well, let me tell you, I remember the first time I went to that church.
Yes, ma'am.
And him start, you know, when you start talk and him start prophesy, I'm seeing my walk come near me. Don't let him call me. Don't make it come. You know, want him to talk about the business, you know. And him to come here and him just start talking. I don't remember exactly what him tell me some things that day there. And I said, but what did I have a business? I'm going to go and listen, you know. Guess when the revelation come now, where him go so? Come see the two men, them standing beside him, and I said, what them man here for? When the man goes on, and you drop. I'm here, but me never get no pay. How this go? Because I always believe that, listen,
yes,
you get dropped.
Yes, a lot of persons think
so
that.
From that, no, me worse for them. I'm give a joke. One Sunday, I go to church, and I kid you not, me have one light bill for pay. I'm going to church, I'm have $1,000 in my purse. Me not talk about 30 years ago. Me talk about maybe 15 years ago or 12 years ago. I have $1,000 in my purse. And I say, I'm going to drop that $1,000 and I have a light bill for pay. That don't make sense. So, hey, give me $500 there. I will bust $1,000. And even though I'm afraid of the money, now me I go up and right as me go for drop the $500, hold up on my hand before me drop it and draw me up. And him say, God want you to stop worrying about the bills. And go and touch me again. I'm God. I'm saying, no, I'm not go back to that money. What a man.
What a man. Girl, I have testimonies. Me have
look here.
The
and that doesn't afraid that I love him and afraid of him at the same time.
A lot of persons do.
You man,
a lot of persons.
Yes, but I think that's my last church that I've been.
Yes, it's really. Yes, it's one of the things them you know want to go on, you know, cause yes, I don't know things there, but
you might understand. You know what? I'm a business man.
But you know what I like about Apostle? He's very professional. So when he talk the things and if things that are
you ever seen talking to people here, like you know what I talk on the mic, him just tell them.
Yes, so I appreciate that. Especially at G for your last church.
Yeah, I haven't been there in maybe about 3 years.
Mm-hmm. So you owe us a visit.
I do owe you a visit.
Mm-hmm. I do. So we see you on Sunday.
Who want your promise to our boy? I don't. That's the thing. I don't make promises that I can't keep. Okay. But I will be there, but not sure when. But...
Yes, Stacious. What an interesting conversation.
Yes.
And I love it that you were very vocal.
I tell you, saying, I'm going to overplay hypocrite in me for just lick on my mouth and tidy things. And I like it. I just have to be me. There is no other way. I just make me can't see things and just stew it. I have to talk about it.
Well, you know what I always do with my guests before they leave? They have to make up a song about real talk. So let me put you on the spot.
Who tell us we can freestyle?
You just make up a song and say the white paper. This really listen to you. So freestyle.
Real talk, me a talk. What upon my mind, I not trouble me a cause now. Be on time with us. Real talk and I keep it real. Anything when me chatter just that me feel.
Talk truth. Yes, see there. Oh, you say I could have freestyle. Is what that.
Just try like a remix, ting and drop and cut and paste and do it.
So, where can we find Stacious?
Okay, so I'm on all social media platforms as The Real Stacious. That's Instagram, TikTok. And then on YouTube, my YouTube channel is Stacious Music.
Yes, so give us a shout out again about the business.
Okay, so Scrumptious Juices and Shakes, located inside Dunn's Electrical, 15 3/4 Red Hills Road.
All right, Stacious, you will be seeing us. We're just around the corner. So
right around the corner. And plus, When the juice bar closes at 5, you can come upstairs to the Azteca, where of course you're going to play football on the roof. And you probably not drink, but you can drink a coconut water, watch the game, play like a domino, and the view is amazing.
All right, producer. So how about invite? That is it. All right. Stacious, it was my pleasure meeting you.
My pleasure being here.
Yes, thank you very much for making it Real Talk Jamaica.
Thank you so much for having me.
This episode was sponsored by Instinct Media Production. You dream it, they create it.
In a world driven by media and digital content, where creativity meets innovation, there's a company that stands out from the crowd. Welcome to Instinct Media Production, a leading media company dedicated to delivering exceptional content and cutting-edge solutions. Our team of passionate professionals brings together diverse talents. We bring ideas to life. Take a look at some of our remarkable projects, each one a testament to our craftsmanship, technical proficiency, and passion for the art of storytelling.
I enjoy working with Instinct Media because they are professional, customer focused, and precise.
The videos they created captured the essence of our brand and left a lasting impression on our viewers.
Over the years, we have partnered with industry leaders and businesses of all sizes, empowering them to achieve their goals and reach new heights. At Instinct Media Production, we specialize in a wide range of media services, from captivating videos that tell compelling stories to stunning visuals that leave a lasting impression. Ready to transform your vision into reality? Contact us today and let's create something extraordinary together.
Welcome back. Today we are diving into a common yet tricky situation, dealing with a sarcastic friend who occasionally crosses the line. Our topic for today's Real Talk Dilemma is your friend is sarcastic but comes off inappropriate at times. Do you point it out or you just let it flow? For me, I point it out. Yes, guys, I'm going to point it out. Maybe I would not point it out right there in the situation, but I am going to say something. I am not the friend who's going to shut my mouth and just make the person just go on and do the foolishness them. So maybe I'll take the person from out of the situation and just say, come here, no, I'm going to say something to you. I'm going to say, what do you deal with? No, that not ready. You know, talk, do something, but that not ready. You get me? So I am that friend who will point it out. I am not going to let it flow. So guess what, guys? I have a little surprise for you, I am not the only one that will be talking with you guys today in Real Talk Dilemma. You know who will join me? Hey, Miss brace on herself. Brace on herself. So my producer decided that she wanted to be along for the ride, or better yet, she won't join in for the conversation. She just feel too bored just looking at my beautiful face behind the camera. So producer, so you're gonna let it flow or you're going to point it out?
Well, I feel it depends on the type, the level of friendship, as well as the person who I'm dealing with. Because you have some persons that you don't necessarily have a point out that you're displeased about something, based on how you probably gesture, something you might do, then they might be like, oh, so she don't necessarily like that joke. But then again, it depends on the person as well, because I know I'm sarcastic myself, and sometimes if you don't know me, you can think I'm rude. Because sarcasm is a little bit of rudeness. It come up a little bit.
I am not saying you can't be sarcastic, because who know me, them knows me, I gotta drop my sarcasm on them. But what I am saying is,
a matter of fact, better ask the question what we will think is inappropriate.
Exactly.
You get me? So if me go say, say, all right then, Lord Jesus, let me give a scenario. So, for example, now you have a friend, and say the friend mouth not so smellable.
Yeah.
You understand? And then you have another friend who knows this about this friend, but the person who have the little mouth issue, them are your friend. Maybe you have pointed it out here and there again to them to say, listen, check your this, check your that, because listen, my friend them check me, I mean, mind my friend them check me. You get me? Because better my friend them
than
check
out
me
road.
than somebody out the road. I say, and worse, me I talk show host and me have guest pan here and my mouth was smell bad. No, darling. So I appreciate that part. But your next friend now, them are gonna know so the person mouth smell bad and them are gonna come run some smell bad sarcastic joke, knowing that the person is there. I would think that to be inappropriate. You get me? Knowing that if all three of us are friends, the person know the situation, the person knows that we know the situation, and then you're gonna come now run some liquor smell bad joke. Your mouth, boy, you have some people with their mouth smell like exactly. I not tell you exactly be but it smell like exactly. So the person will feel somewhat uncomfortable. And if I am your friend, I don't want my friends to be uncomfortable around me. So I think that would be inappropriate.
Also, it depends on the level of joke. Right. I think the level of joke as well as the content and the person. So that them running the joke on,
Right. So what are you saying then? We have to put it in a category. So we're gonna say the person, the type of joke, and
because really and truly, sarcasm normally is inappropriate, I would say. Because my sarcasm is inappropriate.
I don't think all maybe it depends, and it depends on the person. It depends on the person. It's true. It depends on the person. Sarcasm is somewhat like you're saying to the person, "Yeah, idiot," or you get me? And it's and Jamaican sarcasm, no play with we, Well, for me, I'm gonna give you one joke.
Yeah.
So the other day, right? I was in my salon. And my client was there and we were having a chat and the rain came down. The rain just came down, right? Yeah. And my client said, Jamaicans always ask, "Are rain a fall?" So
like, aren't you hearing?
Yes, so my client said, "A rain a fall?" So I was doing somebody else here, right? And I was like, turned to her and I said, "No, and a rain a fall." And the person that I was doing their hair, them look for me, but client look for me, like my client I said, "Yeah, rain, but she just asked me, if rain a fall." So I said, "No, rain a fall." And she looked for me and I said, somebody just get up and just dash water upon the house. So I dash water upon the shop. And my client looked for me, and my client, I was in the chair, she laughed. And my next client was like, you could see, like whatever. So yes, you can be sarcastic, but as Jamelia said, it all depends on the person, the type of joke. I would not run a serious sarcastic joke with somebody
that's extremely
thin skin. You get me? Yeah. If, and matter of fact, if you're in my family, your skin off a take. Your thing up, you forget rubber skin. It's like my family prepare me for social media. Before me even come on social media. I talk truth. So you have to have a rubber thick skin. So guys, what are your thoughts? Do you think that it all depends on the person, the situation, the type of joke? What is it? I want to really see you commenting, telling me your thoughts on this topic.
Because I've had persons say a joke, but you can tell when the sarcasm is coming from a place of truth. Listen, you feel it, you say, and you have to say, no. I have had situation where I have to say to someone, no man, that did rough. Because I can't take a joke, you know. But when it rough, me have to tell you say it rough because, come on. You know, it's like sometimes I would say to people, think sometime before you run joke. When me and my friend them still, you know, me can say whatever I feel like to say because I'm a friend that. Right. But you have to know your friend them too. Because in every joke you can run with your friend them. You have some people, I have a correcting thing, and some people, me can't correct all of my friend them, you know.
She love correct people, especially our host. Talk through it. Go on.
And we can't do it to everybody. It's just a matter of that you just have to know who you're dealing with, as well as you have to know that how would I feel if somebody said this to me, if me did in that position there. Sometimes you have to really think about.
But sometimes people are real. Most persons, I don't think most persons actually think some of the times about things that they're going to say.
I beg to differ because, listen, I met someone that spoke, like when he's speaking, it's extremely slow. And I always say, why you talk like that? It's like, I'm not necessarily sure I would do it that way. And I'm like, why do you always speak like that? And he's like, honestly, it's because I think before I speak.
But that's what I'm saying. You will have somebody, you will have somebody who literally, you'd have somebody who literally pay attention to what is coming out of their mouths. Yeah. You understand? Like what? Then you would have the other person who don't care. Them just chat and then when it spill out, yeah, them must say,
what did come on my head?
You know, so personally, I always tell my students, you know, guys, you know I'm a teacher. Yeah. And I'm going to be very honest. So my students never watch. So they're going to say so. So I'm going to be very honest. When my students would come to me with certain questions and listen, I just taught this lesson. Yeah. And then you come to me and ask me a question. My students know I am going to give you a sarcastic answer. I don't think I've ever given them the correct answer first. I always give them a sarcastic answer first. And then they must say, Miss, you stay, sir. You couldn't just answer me. I must say, no, you have to go think about it first. And then come back to me. And me will just answer you. But you're not going to come ask me the foolishness. And I'm going to just answer the foolishness. So, yeah. So that no. And I always say to them, listen, sometimes before you approach somebody, think about what you're going to say to that person. Yeah. And then you think on it and see if it's worth saying. What I would love to know is how would you deal with it? Leave a comment down below. Listen, I can't wait for you in the office. Guys, Grace had their inaugural food festival on Saturday, August 24th at the lovely Hope Gardens. Just in case you missed it, here's highlights of what happened. Welcome to Real Talk Jamaica Spotlight. I'm your host, Quanna Harris, coming from the beautiful Hope Gardens at the inaugural Grace Food Festival. And guys, listen to me. This event is all about the Jamaican cuisine and flavor. Trust me, we'll be talking to patrons, organizers, and we'll be visiting all the booths with the mouth-watering dishes, you know? Listen, the most important thing here is to eat. So let's go. Guys, I've been here for a while now, you know, enjoying the food.
But we are going to speak to some booth holders now, so just come along with me now. We're here with Nadia from the consumer brand, and we just want to find out, Nadia, how is the consumer brand affiliated with Grace Food Festival?
Okay, so for today with the Consumer Brands Limited, as you can see, we're a wonderful booth here. We have a variety of products that we're showcasing today. So from our rice, we have our Cassette Jasmine rice, and we also have our Victoria Basmati rice. So we have some samplings going on. So we also have our Jablum coffee as well. So further on in the day, we will be having our cold coffee on sale, of course. Very lovely. I encourage you guys to come out and try. Currently, we are setting up our stations for our basmati rice sampling, which we will be doing a chicken biryani served with a flatbread as well. So I encourage you guys to come out and try that. And we are having some sales as well on our rice products. So we're having some sales on our cassette and our jasmine and our basmati rice.
Okay, so what is it that you have for me to sample now?
Currently, we can let you guys try our My Motto. So it's a double-coated chocolate wafers, because of course we have to cater for the kids, of course. So we have those in 4 different SKUs that you can try one of them today. And shortly we will have, or as I said before, our biryani rice with our Victoria Basmati rice set up. So you can give it a try.
I'm ready for the sampling.
All right. So we carry 4 SKUs of them. Yes, so. Yes.
So we're here talking with Roshanette from Purity, and Purity is actually a sponsor of today's event.
Yes.
Why did Purity join in with Grace for this event?
So we've always been partners with Grace for a long time in different, other initiatives. So when they came to us with Food Fest, we're very excited to jump on board, and it's about food. And Miss Birdie loves food. Purity, we're all about that.
Right, so Miss Birdie is my favorite nighttime snack.
Okay.
Yes. Mint tea. So you can tell us the products that you have here on display today.
Yes, so we have our Miss Birdie crackers, which is an all-time favorite. We also have cinnamon roll, coconut roll. We also have Purity from the Purity brands. We have hardo bread, we have enriched wheat bread, we have raisin bread, which is a favorite. And we also have a Miss Birdie Vibes bar. It has all the vibes. When you taste it, you know what I mean.
Okay, so let's just see the Vibes bar.
Oh, yes. So this is our Vibes bar. It's a 5-pack. We have singles. I can have a single, please, that you can actually try. So it's like a breakfast bar, like a snack bar. So you can have it. It have a look of vibes. It's like a granola with a look of vibes. You understand? We love the vibes.
Let's taste the Vibes bar. Right?
Yeah. And it's a real talk.
Real talk.
Yeah.
You know what's the melody, my real opinion.
All right.
Because a real talk. All right, let's go for the Vibes bar.
Tell me if you taste the vibes.
So we're here today with Zodiac from Scotland.
And rice and your Jamaica fried fry as well.
All right, so the 2 brands.
Definitely.
All right, so how did you get involved in the Grace Food Festival?
Well, we did a show with them in Montego Bay because that's where we're from. We did the Sunfest with them when Sunfest was happening. We know that Grace is a big brand and we want to expand with them to build a better relationship for years to come.
So what were all the menus today at Grace Food Festival?
Well, today we have pork slushes, we have jerk chicken, jerk pork, sensible corn, pork and chicken. And we also have
Okay, so what for me to have?
I always do dessert pork is always a bit for me. I don't know if you like pork, but that's always my first bite.
We're on the Grace Mighty Mart booth,
And listen to me, I had night malt for the first time. It was refreshing, it was light, and we're here with a run of beverages.
Yeah.
Christina. Hi, Christina.
Hi, how are you?
I am very, very happy to be here.
Great. I'm so glad you love it.
Yes, it was so surprising. I'm going to be honest, I am not a mouth girl, but just that was refreshing. It was light, it was so good.
Nice, I love that.
So what can you tell us about Mighty Malt now?
Alright, so Mighty Malt is a fortified refreshment. It's a malt beverage, non-alcoholic. But it just provides some energy to your day. You know, it has B6, it has B12, it has biotin. So it gives you that extra energy to take on your day.
Hi guys, I'm here with Sabrina and she's a representative from Grace.
And I'm the global category manager for seasoning, sauces, and spices.
Wonderful. So Sabrina,
yes,
never had Grace jerk honey sauce before.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit more about Grace seasoning.
All right. So Grace seasonings, you know, we have a range. So one of our big products is jerk. So right now we have on the market mild and hot. But today, first ever in Jamaica, we are now launching our honey jerk.
Wow.
So for those persons who can't take so much heat, it's a nice sweet heat in the middle. You get a little sweet, you get a little spice, so that's honey jerk. And it's made from real Jamaican honey. It's made right here in Jamaica at our factory that does all our Grace jerk sauces and seasonings. And so it's beautiful. We're looking forward to having it in stores where it's launched. Today is the first day it's coming out. We're launching 2 big products today, as you can see. So another sneak peek. We have original, pineapple, and jerk barbecue.
Okay.
So 3 barbecue sauces, first time ever in Jamaica. So that's going to be in stores again next week as well. So persons are also loving them. They're sampling them. They're giving them our feedback. Everybody's, you know, loving Grace and loving our sauces.
That's the thing with Grace. Grace really knows Jamaica. And they know the taste for it.
Exactly. Because you know if you don't taste good, you don't want it.
But Sabrina, just wanted to talk to you. Thank you for making it mean to Jamaica.
Thank you for having us.
Guys, I've been having a wonderful time. Listen, me eat. Listen, it's a food festival. I'm supposed to be eating. But anyway, now is the time we're going to be speaking with some patrons to find out if they are having a wonderful time as I am. Guys, it's really hot, but persons are out in their droves and they're enjoying themselves. How are you today?
I'm great.
How are you enjoying the festival so far?
Fine, because for son, he has been in going into their dry, bumps about and roundabout, and there are games playing. Score, kick the ball, and he score. Flip the buckle, and he has scored as well. So.
But look like you want to enjoy yourself more, man.
No, it's time I win, we're just excited.
But it's a good family event.
Yeah, trust me, it's really. And I was there for the holiday, and I came back, and just in time for this first stop.
All right,
that's been good. I'm not sure of the performance, but I want to enjoy it.
But it look like you're not leave here today.
No, not now. At 9 o'clock, they say.
So you stay here.
Yeah, man, bus and taxi around them time.
All right then, okay.
Hey, big man, no liquor, please. One with the sweetie, you can't trick me.
I love what I see, especially the old food, you food. I love that. I like the food. I like the little free stuff to eat. Then I come back work on your own free. Right. I like them kind of laugh. You come to step up, reach at the food. I like that. I like it. I love it. You know, you know the word I go to something now. Right. That need to bring everybody together. I like it. Very nice. The family vibe. I like the family vibe. Yeah, and then the country I go to a termine and something like this come up a good thing. A good thing. We don't find your way. You ain't nothing else.
What kind of love? What kind of love?
One word to describe the festival.
Great.
Awesome. Okay, nice. I'm glad we come see this.
Delectable.
Great.
Amazing. Excellent.
Fun. Awesome. Presence of the Lord is at the festival in the moment. I shall live at that day to declare the word of Jesus Christ in the land of the rich.
I mean, like, Christ has been good to us over the years. I'm like 50, and since I born, Christ was in the system. So Christ is like way over 50. And Christ is a thing that feeds the nation in whatever product you want. So when it comes to grace, it's God's grace.
Well, guys, there you have it. The inaugural Great Canada Food Festival was definitely a hit. From the food to the entertainment, yeah, it was awesome. If you missed it, you missed it. And from us here at Real Talk Jamaica, just continue to keep it real. I'm Quanna Harris, signing out.
Trace, you're not weird.
I absolutely enjoyed myself, as you can definitely see. You see 90s dancehall thing, my thing that my dance up a star. Grace, we are looking forward to many more years to come. A big thank you to my amazing guests for coming and being transparent. Remember, guys, to like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on all platforms at Real Talk Jamaica. Remember to continue to keep it real. I am Quanna Harris, signing out. Hey there, like what you see? Want to keep watching? Click here for more videos.